November 14, 2004, the United States Navy's most advanced radar systems lock onto multiple anomalous aerial vehicles, which descend rapidly from 80,000 feet to sea level in less than a second. These aren't your typical aircraft. There's no way a plane or helicopter could drop that fast without disintegrating upon impact with the atmosphere. Yet the radar operators on board the USS Princeton are picking up multiple returns of these mysterious objects falling incredibly fast without breaking the sound barrier. This is impossible, and the only possible explanation is a catastrophic systems error. So the radar is checked, rebooted, recalibrated. It's double-checked by multiple technicians, but when they return to the readouts, the same mysterious objects are still there. They're coming in fast and descending very quickly, if not faster than they were before. This is where things get really weird. The commanding officers on board the Nimitz call in the situation to higher command and request further guidance. They asked for permission to scramble aircraft and investigate these anomalous aerial vehicles, but they never receive a response. For 3 straight days, the USS Nimitz and its strike group continued to track these bizarre aerial objects as they zip back and forth along the coastline of Southern California. Finally, on the 3rd day, permission is granted. Fighter jets are to be sent up to investigate. The pilot of one of those jets is a seasoned fighter pilot, a man with over a decade of experience flying the most advanced aircraft in the world. He knows every system, every readout, every meter and dial. When he's handed the flight plan for his mission, his jaw drops. He's being sent to investigate reported anomalous aerial vehicles. He's a fighter pilot who's trained to engage enemy aircraft. What am I supposed to do if I find an unknown vehicle flying off our coast? He thinks to himself. As he runs through his pre-flight checklist, the reality of his situation sinks in. What if this is a new type of stealth aircraft? What if it's faster than my jet? What if it can turn rates that I couldn't possibly hope to match? But there's no time to think. His jet powers up and within seconds, he's screaming down the runway and off to intercept these mystery objects. As he climbs into the sky, his radar locks onto an anomalous aerial vehicle just beyond visual range. It's moving fast, so fast that if it were an aircraft, it would be traveling well over twice the speed of sound. But here's the crazy part. The pilot watches as the object slows to subsonic speeds, turns rates that are impossible for any known aircraft, and vanishes from his radar. Just like that, the pilot comes around for another pass. He moves his jet into position and begins his attack run. Suddenly, the object reappears on his radar. It turns quickly toward his position and accelerates. In a matter of seconds, at this point, from 0 the pilot to knows whatever he's looking at is that defy the laws of physics. It's not a drone, then it's not just as suddenly it definitely not again. A CIA surveillance balloon. With no answers, the pilot turns back toward the carrier. As he briefs the other pilots on his findings, he sees the object appear on his radar once more. It's already moving away at top speed. The pilot radios the carrier, warning them to move out of the way. He doesn't know what's up there, but he knows it's coming down fast. In less than a minute, the object is directly over the carrier. It banks sharply to the right and dives straight down into the ocean. The pilot watches as it hits the water, kicks up a small amount of spray, and then nothing, whatever this thing was, it was gone. The pilot returns to the carrier and lands safely. Soon after, another jet takes off. It heads into the sky and eventually finds the object floating in the water. It hovers for a moment and then darts out of the frame at impossible speed. What the pilot captures on video defies belief. It seems like something out of a science fiction movie. And for years, the pilot wonders if he imagined the whole thing. But did he? In reality, there is physical evidence that something extraordinary happened that day in 2004. A piece of debris was recovered from the ocean where the object was last seen. An investigation determined it was not from this world. The US military has confirmed that over 140 similar incidents have occurred since 2004. But despite the overwhelming evidence that there is something out there, we still don't know what it is. Perhaps we were never meant to. If this video gave you goosebumps, hit the like button. Share it with that one friend who still says UFOs are just science fiction. And subscribe to History Mystery, where we dig into the stories they never taught you in school.